Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I want to talk about several things. I've had one email, I get like one a week email of somebody that's upset with the way I'm doing the videos. Everybody knows that I've shortened them up and tried to crunch more information into a smaller space, and if I'm fumbling around a pot or anything, I'll edit that out to get all the dead air out of them I possibly can. Yes, it's true, every now and then I make one that's just a slideshow with music. That's because I enjoy doing those. It's kind of an artistic thing from my point of view. I really like making a slideshow with music. I really, really like music. It moves me. So I try to pick out something for music that really moves me and then make a slideshow out of it and see if I can't maybe make a statement. That's just my artistic license coming out, and I'm going to do that every now and then, and nobody, if you don't like those type of videos, when you see them, just don't watch them. Hey, how about that? Just don't watch them. If you don't like them, if you see it's going to be a music thing with a slideshow, just shut it off. Go somewhere else. Watch another video. Make your own videos. But I am going to continue to make them, and I am also going to continue to make the short, dense videos of information. On a lighter note, and I don't want to dwell on this at all, but if you're watching my videos and you go down to make a comment and you see a rude comment, don't feed the trolls. Please, do not feed the trolls. I know, and I thank you guys for sticking up for me, and that's good because it lets me know that my cult members really think a lot of me, but spare me that. Just do not feed the trolls. Bad idea. Don't answer, don't leave any comments, just pretend they're not there. Because there are some people that, no matter what you do, so don't feed the trolls. I'm really, really glad that I started reaching out to the other stove builders, because to be perfectly honest with you, there's some stove builders out there I didn't even know existed. And once they started emailing me and I started emailing them back, I've actually got some deals going with some of them. And I've gotten to see all their products and talk to them. Like Dan Zelf's Ridgeline Pots. Dan and I have made peace. We're good friends. He's a good guy. He's got a great product. And I've advertised for him some. And he's filled me in on things, and that's really nice. I really enjoy talking to Dan. John from flatcatgear.com, he has thanked me for advertising for him. I haven't had a lot of talk back and forth with him. I wish he would email me more, because I'd really like to learn more about, him and where I'm not even sure whether he's in the United States or whether he's overseas. I'd like to know that. Because if he's overseas, it's a whole different world over there, the way things work. And there's a lot of questions I'd like to ask him. And not to forget Sam from batchstoves.com. I apologize for leaving the E out of stove, but hey, I make mistakes. It's supposed to be batch, STOVEZ.com. And he and I, Sam and I, have been talking back and forth. We've traded some stuff. He sent me pots, I sent him stuff. And we've got some deals in the workings, and that may be a joint venture where we can get a new product out there, and that'll be fun. I'm really enjoying this. It's really been an eye-opener. So, that's cool. People, when they get into this, they think that if anybody else makes a stove and sells it, that's one they're not going to sell. So you kind of get this elitist attitude going where you don't want anybody to sell a stove except you. Well, let me tell you something. Two things. Once you get up to the point where you're selling more stoves than you can make, that attitude kind of goes away. And second off, if you don't have that attitude to begin with, you'll get to that point a lot faster. If you advertise for other people and interact with other stove builders, your business will thrive. I haven't totally figured out why, but I know that it's true. If you try to be an elitist and say bad things about other people and get all mad when they have a good day, your business is going to wither and die. But if you encourage other people to build and sell, and you advertise for them and say good things about them and are honest and interact with them, your business will thrive. Trust me. since I started talking to the other stove builders, my business has gone through the ceiling. I'm like 50 orders behind right now. I built this morning. I built 10 orders, and that was about a day's work. And I've got probably got another 50 orders left. I think I had 40 when I got done, but I'm sure another 10 have come in now. So I'm like 50 orders behind. Now, these aren't just orders for a $7 ring. A lot of these orders are, Christmas orders. They're well over $100. So, do the math there. You can see I'm behind the 8 ball here. There's lots of things that these people ordered: M4s, M5s, M3s, pot lids, wick, pot stands, you name it. Carbon felt windscreens. I mean, what I do is I go out and I take 10 orders. I write everything down on the orders, and I go out, and once I've got the list, I look at the very hardest thing on there. Like it might be an M5. That would be the hardest thing on the list. So I build that first, and then if there's an M3, I'll build that, and then an M1, I'll build that. Then once I get the stove built, then I'll go to cutting windscreens and welding pot stands, and the last thing down on the list would be, cutting tubing and stuff like that. And I'll whittle my way all through it. When I get done, that's what I do for that day. That's it. I don't do any more. And the next day, I'll go in that evening and make my list up for the next day. It's a little different if I get all the way up, so I'm building everything for the day because I can't do the next day. But right now, I'm so far behind. I can see what I'm going to do tomorrow and the next day and the next day and for the next 5 days. I'm buried. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate the business. That's an interesting thing. Last month was the biggest month I've ever had. This month, I think, is going to match it, and depending on what happens in the next couple of days, it may exceed it. This month may actually turn into be the biggest month I've ever had. Just amazing. So I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, have a really great day. Bye-bye.